Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Foof, and I'm in the booth with the man, the myth, the legend, South Beach, and we have a pair of teams coming at you live. We have Seton Hall going against Marquette University, a pair of teams that are riled up and ready to go. Best of 5 coming at you. It is week 13, my man, and we are getting ready to go deep.
Yeah, I believe so, and I think it's actually week 12, jumping ahead, but it's
12.
all right. It's all right.
I'm too
It's all
excited.
right.
The
It's
3
all
threw me
right.
off.
There was a little bit of a bye week, so we can call it that. But either way, you know what? These two schools, not only top 5 schools in the league in the Big East, they are the number 1 school and the number 2, Marquette. Marquette, number 2 in the conference, while Seton Hall's number 1. But weirdly enough, in the league standings, Marquette is number 2 overall over Seton Hall, number 5. But that's just because of a couple losses out of conference play. But, you know, Seton Hall.
The best of us.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to mess with these guys. They are crazy, insanely good at Rocket League. But so is Marquette. Marquette was sitting pretty at number 1 for most of the time in the league standings. So once we get into this game, this is easily probably going to be a game 5. We might need a couple of overtimes. This Rocket League matchup doesn't get any better than this.
Well, I think it's important for both of these squads when they get in this first game is to settle themselves in. On-stream nerves are something that you won't really feel if you're a viewer, but when you're playing the stream, even though if you've done it a bunch of times before, it kind of dawns on you. You're on stream, you're on big, you're seeing people watching you, and so you have to build that identity as a team. Find your Rocket League, get boosts, get passes, find goals, find a way to break that ice, especially early on.
Absolutely, yeah. This is definitely, and that's going to be really crucial in this first game here. You want to feel out your opponent here. Just be like, okay, what's their style? How are they playing defense? And how can we sneak in some easy shots on these guys? And then that's pretty much the easy way to big game plan right there. So definitely expect both of these teams to try to feel each other out here as we get set to kick off here in just a couple seconds. So let's just sit back and just watch art unfold here.
Well, on the side of Seton Hall, you have Froze, Stokely, and Tone. Marquette bringing in Ducky G, JFG, and Son of Car. In the blue, JFG there trying to find a shot early against Seton Hall. The ball still firmly on this side. Son of Car, a dangerous push there, but it only goes into the corner. Stokely on the wall here. Doesn't have the beans to follow it. Just trying to get a clear and only gets it as far as JFG allows it. Froze and Tone both up here, but Tone following the touch, able to push it all the way back down. And so as the first 30 seconds have passed, it's really just a game of tennis on this left-hand wall as both teams trading possessions here. Son of Car with an opportunity, but unable to sneak it past the defense, and Tone and company trying to find one in response.
Absolutely. So far, just in the first 45 seconds, just a little bit of back and forth action between these two teams here. It looks like right now Marquette really trying to find that hole that Seton Hall's leaving, but it's easily getting clamped up and just a lot of back and forth action. And now we're seeing some aerial play, and I'll tell you what, the air game for both these two schools is going to be a big key factor in who wins.
Well, it's about finding that dominance early, and Son of Car doing just that off the backboard, a pass, but no one there to receive it. Froze looking for Stokely midfield. He's climbing the ladder quickly, but Ducky G with a denial. Froze pushing someone into the corner, trying to deny that boost from Son of Car. Tone doesn't have the beans to follow it, but he's just positioning himself to be a nuisance for the clear. So the ball still on this orange half. Car back to midfield, trying to find JFG, but the only thing he finds is Stokely waiting for it. That blue octane putting a shot on, but neither team able to break this tie right now.
Absolutely. Just a lot of DVD graphic stuff going on, waiting for the DVD graphic to hit the corner of the TV, but it's not happening. We just got to
see. Froze? That's your goal. That's not the orange goal.
Ah, no. Son of Car. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Froze trying to get control of that. He didn't really necessarily have to, I don't think. Just an unfortunate own goal, and now Marquette turns Marquette into the leading team here in this first game. That was just kind of unfortunate.
Oh, a double tap to pass. Son of Carr unable to sift through the traffic here. JFG now the lone defender. Froze, though, getting a bit too far in front of that air dribble. I like the touch from Tone, but he's not going to be able to beat that stingy defense on the side of Marquette. This orange team kind of digging in right now as Seton Hall setting up a siege, but it's immediately broken as the ball pushed all the way out. Froze looking for a beautiful touch. Not on, but they still have to respect it, pushing it into the corner. Son of Carr climbing ladder, gets it on top of one, but cannot get it past Stokely cleanly. The ball still there. Carr, though, opting for a midfield touch too close to the net. I like the pass here. He's got Froze coming up, but a beautiful read as Ducky G once again stopping the pass, playing almost that free safety mark in front of his own net.
Absolutely. Here comes Marquette now trying to clear it back, but definitely a lot of good back and forth play between these two teams. Seton Hall trying to get something set up, but I think Marquette's just able to keep breaking up all the plays and getting in the way of their scheme, making sure. Oh, and now Froze caught Marquette
just had to get him
freezing
going
up right there. Yeah.
I mean, just get him going. Give him the own goal, and he'll score, right?
Oh, yeah. He had to redeem himself at some point. Got to get back into this game here. So now, one apiece for each school here with less than 2 to play.
Oh, Tone going off the crossbar. He cannot get it to fall. The kickoff opportunity loomed large, but they're unable to cash in on what should have been a gimme. Ducky G50 there, the ball back out midfield. He's looking for Stokely. The 1-2-3. This touch is coming on. Froze missed it, but Tone cleans it up in the end. 1-3 makes it work.
That's why you have teammates helping you out. Stokely trying to pass it to Froze. He misses. Tones with the follow-up, able to get it. And I just noticed his profile picture is the principal from The Incredibles. And that is just, can I say, incredible.
Oh, I believe that's the teacher. I don't know if that's... I'm going to get your Mr. Incredible, your Incredible lore correctly right now. But currently, no lead really Incredibles. It's only a 1 goal. Now trying to be 2. Stokely has a lead blocker, but Froze couldn't find the connection. Like a spotty Wi-Fi in a hotel room, he could not find it. But now he's got an open net. He goes back, getting that 50 into a goal.
Man, that is how you break a defense right there. And just... wow, just above every player of Marquette right there. You don't try to ground it. You just chip it up in the air. It's going to be kind of hard to position yourself, and it's just too wide open. That was a little too wide open for Marquette.
The issue was that all 3 orange cars were in the same spot on that defensive third. JFG, I like the pressure here, but he's got to find a touch. Tone in transition, can't put it on. Oh, another opportunity, but it's okay. They're up by 2. Another touch from Tone. He's going to try and reassert himself. Froze getting a dunk, but cannot finish it. Stokely on the sidewall here once again. He's got Tone midfield, getting a flip reset attempt. He's going to pass it. Tone is there, gets it over Son of Carr. Ducky G, though, the defensive mastermind on the side of Marquette, doing exactly what he needs to do, but unfortunately, defense will only get you so far, and they need offense, and they need it now.
Absolutely. Defense may win championships, but offense puts you in that position to win those championships. All you have to do is hold on defense. But either way, Marquette dying right now to get another goal off, but Seton Hall is just keeping that offensive pressure and not letting off. So this is pretty much, I mean, unless Marquette gets 2 in less than 5 seconds, this is pretty much Seton Hall's game here.
I like the pinch there. You just want to try and find something at the end. Tone, that's a waterfall, but there's no one from Marquette willing to step up into the goalie's box. So it is a 4-goal difference here as Seton Hall able to take this game 3-1. Excuse me, I'm thinking of a game earlier in 5-1. But the big number you want to look at is 11-1. That's caster math I can do, as that was all offense for this Seton Hall team. And Marquette, they only broke out once, and it was an own goal at the end of the day that ended up setting them apart.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was basically just a fluke. That's what Froze was telling us right there. And yeah, that
I had to get it going, man.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. all the shots taken from both those schools, like as you said, 11-1, that is just insane. Marquette had no answer to get on offense there, and yeah, it was just the one own goal, which is insane. They have to figure out ways to get back onto offense and try to get some shots off. But Seton Hall, I'll tell you what, they were keeping Marquette in their own territory, making sure they don't get
Ceiling.
into Seton Halls. And yeah, let's just see what happens here.
That was an early attempt from Stokely. Just held on to it a bit long. Tone got caught in his own corner, but able to recover quickly. He had to use a lot of boost, though, and that is a beautiful steal on the side of Marquette. That is a key resource, and now there's no one midfield, but a miscommunication on that transitional play means they cannot take full advantage of this opportunity. Ducky G back into the corner, climbing the ladder. Son of Car, he's got to pass midfield. It's going to bounce down as that turns into a shot. Froze getting credited for that save. Stokely trying to catch up this one, but his teammates already there. The two Octanes working in perfection as that pass midfield. Froze can't get there, and now it's Tone to stand up the test. A great job catching it, and a better job keeping it away. This man's a one-man racing crew as he almost puts it past all three.
That was an amazing play from, I believe that was Tone. And I mean, that's just one of those plays, you know,
it's a 3v1.
It doesn't get on Rocket League a lot.
Don't rush!
And wow, my goodness, this is just a lot of chaos and anarchy happening between these two.
It was a
schools right
3v1 South. They're not supposed to mess those up. They had someone on the car, they had someone on the pass, they had someone on the demo, and then they rush it to a pinch and they cannot score. You cannot miss those against quality teams, and Marquette living on this razor's edge but have not given up a goal in this game. A minute and a half now off of the card, and it is up for this team to find one. Tone, though, denied by that.
My goodness, that's just a lot of anarchy and a lot of chaos happening right now, and no goals have been shown for it. And you know that's got to be a pain. You work hard with that 3-on-1 play that we mentioned earlier, and come away with nothing basically. And just at the end of the day, it's you know it's gonna be heartbreaker. But you just got to regroup, refocus, scheme up another delicious treat again, and see. You can get back in the lead right here. Okay, I was going to try to call it. Didn't work.
Stokely, why are you at your own boost? Your teammates are putting on a clinic of offensive possession, the pass midfield, but he's all the way back on the other side. No advantage given here. So now at the midway point, Froze looking for a pass midfield. It's going to bounce off. Ducky G, though, cannot get it past Tone. Stokely is there this time, though, playing up and aggressive. I like this rotation from Froze, but the bump turns it off. It's a 2v1. JFG catches Stokely going for boost, and that's a goal for Marquette.
He just put his ankles in his own bag right here. JFG able to catch them off guard. Man, that was just a wide open look from JFG. No one was able to get back on defense for Seton Hall. And that's just going to be the kind of game Marquette's been playing right there. Just wait for those mistakes from Seton Hall to open up, and then you just score.
Huge props here to Marquette realizing the 2v1 and then taking full advantage of it. Seton Hall trying here. Froze, though, cannot sneak it past the falling Ducky G. That Octane looking 4 times bigger as it stands in that corner of the net, bending but not breaking under this pressure. And now just over 110 seconds left, and Marquette is holding tightly to this 1-goal lead. Son of Car with an opportunity, but instead putting it high and just playing the possession game.
Man, just a lot of shots going back and forth right now. Both of these teams looking for another goal again. Really just
demo.
It's just a chess match. A little bit of a missed demo. Oh, there's another one. No.
Well, that's wide open, but there's that man again. I swear, Ducky G has like some kind of power to just stay in front of the back of his net when he's on his own side. Son of Car is there, but he cannot find the touch, and guess who it is? Ducky G in a 1v1. Tone, stopped by his own teammate, is Stokely going off the sidewall here. You want to find a ceiling pitch, and he gets a touch down. Ducky G, though, ready to get another save. It's now back into the corner, and this Seton Hall team needs to find one, and they have less than a minute to do it.
My goodness. Here it is, the Marquette defense trying to stay alive. This, my goodness, this, wow. A lot of defensive schemes happening with Marquette right now, making sure Seton does not get an easy one here. And now they have to do it again on defensive possession. But Marquette, well, obviously Seton Hall needs another score here, being down 1-0. But, and on fear of dropping this match, but they also need to just stick on defense, and Marquette also get some offensive going. One goal is not going to be enough to keep your offensive momentum running through this game.
I mean, it's just a pandemonium here in the midfield, and Seton Hall getting a save there on the backside by Stokely. Now they have one final opportunity. It's past Ducky G. Stokely in a 1v1. He's going for the post. The pass is beautiful. Tone is there. It's on, but it's too high, and it goes back down. Seton Hall with one final opportunity. They take it, but they pull the trigger just a bit too early, and it goes high and out.
Yep, and they dialed up that play exactly how they wanted it to. The problem was it was just too high. And also the stats there. The offense of Seton Hall, more shots than Marquette.
That doesn't work like that. You're not supposed to lose those games.
Exactly, yeah. I don't know. Those are like Kansas City Chiefs offensive numbers going up against Marquette's 6 shots to 11. Seton Hall's 11 was not enough, but it was all because of Ducky G's 4 saves. 5 saves.
5.
Everyone getting a save for Marquette. They are just closing the bank there. No one's getting an easy robbery off of Marquette in that game. So now 1-1 in this matchup here so far. But yeah, this is looking like an easy Game 5 scenario for these schools.
Again, I think the biggest thing here is that you cannot live a healthy Rocket League series if you are having to live on 7 to 8 saves to win games. You can win a couple games like that, but if you are allowing consistent pressure like that, if your rotations are not perfect, if your boost management's not perfect, you will end up giving quick goals. As Marquette has an opportunity, that's another beautiful touch as JFG sets it up, but that is an own goal again, and we know how this worked last time for Seton Hall.
Yep, it was an own goal, and oh yeah, it totally was. It would not have counted if I couldn't tell who it was, but it would not have been an own goal if it wasn't for that player. Maybe it was
Frozen Tone.
Frozen Tone. Well, you know who you are, but remember the last time Froze had an own goal?
Well, he was the one trying to save it. Tone was trying to steal his buff this time, so it's Tone's game to go off if we go by the script. But, throwing the script out the window is a double commit there. Seton Hall with an opportunity, and there's Tone. Hey. I'm telling you, the own goal buff is too OP. Psionics, please nerf.
I think we just exposed the key for Seton Hall to win the game. Just get an own goal, and then all of a sudden they're going to drop 4 or 5 in this next game. So we'll see if that logic really does play out, but either way.
Another kickoff goal opportunity there. Stokely pulling the trigger. I love when a team isn't gun shy. The fake from Froze almost enough to hold the defense long enough, but an epic save coming out the last second. Tone falling towards it here, but no boost means no follow-up touch. Froze sending someone to the moon. I couldn't catch who that was, but Son of Car breaking out, but does not have the boost to follow it. Tone doesn't understand it and overcommits. The near post is there, and Son of Car takes it.
Yeah, Son of Car just driving. There's Tone, and didn't quite read the player correctly. Son of Car looking like Daddy Car right there, making a lot of awesome plays, dominating this score here. 2-1 Marquette.
Son of Car now on the scorecard has a cycle, a shot, a goal, assist, and a save. All there, and that is enough to bite into it and give Marquette the lead here. Froze. That's the wrong way, but he's trying to set up Stokely with a double tap, and that one is pixel perfect. That Octane flying up and finding the mark.
Yeah, just a nice little easy, get your own rebound and dunk it. Go to the NBA dunk contest, if you will, because we definitely need some better showing off that. But wow, 2-2, Seton Hall, Marquette.
Tone with an opportunity, but he could not keep it off the ceiling, so it's going the other way. Ducky G pushing it towards this play. JFG looking for a teammate here. Son of Car I like the idea. Had the right spot of the net, but just a bit too inaccurate there. It's a slow roller off of this wall. So that means all three players in Marquette are just up floating around. Tone looking for Froze. Froze can't get there, so it's a dangerous spot to be. But Son of Carr turning on that one doesn't have the boost, so one is up. JFG getting the last touch there to get a save and keep it away for now. But still, 2-2 ball game, and Froze just waits patiently for that one to come to his nose.
Yeah, good thing there's a defender waiting for that mistake to just happen. Froze just camping out, but either way, Marquette's not going to let an easy goal like that happen on them just like that. They're
Ooh.
Marquette. They're trying to be the #1 team again.
I like the flip reset, but that is a double commit, and Froze is there to clean it, but he can't put it on, and then Stokely cannot play the janitorial role, and it goes the other way. If you send everyone towards the net, there's no goalie. The pinch, detrimental. Son of Carr does it again.
Yeah, and I mean, Froze had that wide open shot too, and just, man, that's just unfortunate how that played out. If you miss, it could be, if you miss, you don't just fall behind. Things like that could happen where the other team just scores on you.
Stokely pass out midfield, trying to find something. He finds the octane of Froze. Froze over-rotating here, has to catch back up to this ball, trying to find a pinch pass. I like the idea, but not a lot on it. So it's immediately sniffed out, and that is all three Marquette players. Again, tightly knit group here on the rotations and their pushes. In some ways, it's good, but other ways it can be exploited if these long ball touches start to work on the side of Seton Hall. That's a big clear. JFG is there. Great call off here by Ducky G. I like the communication. You can see these guys starting to get into a little bit of a gel. Another call off there, and JG respecting it, but now it's just becoming a scrum on this side wall.
Absolutely. Everyone's just wanting to be really hyper aggressive here, trying to get something happening. Seton Hall's down 1, and they're in danger of falling behind in the series. And each school here, they're just 2 away from taking this series and getting another boost in their ranking, but it's going to be one of them. It's not going to be both. That's not how Rocket League works. It's not really how traditional sports work or anything like that. Just one win, and then you're boosted up. So these 2 schools, top 5 schools respectively, and then the top 2 in the Big East, they're showing something off here.
Son of Carr just being a nuisance in front of this net right now, 50ing everything that they can, keeping it away. Ducky G dodging a demo beautifully, finding enough of a touch to stall it. Carr is there. He's got a 1v2, gets demoed for his issues, but still putting that one on. Stokely having to go all the way back in that retreat. I love this touch from Ducky. He gets another one, but doesn't have the boost to follow. Unfortunately, Ducks can fly, but only when they have enough boost. Froze, I like that angle, but the crossbar disagrees with your shot, as now Carr a bit too high. A pinch idea here, but him and Ducky collide. Nothing friendly about that fire, and they still sit at a 1-goal lead.
My goodness, the game just said no.
That's on.
Oh my goodness. And this, gets a demo at least, but demo's not going to help if you can't get a score.
I love that play from JFG. Has boost to push it, but realizes, hey, I have a lead. I don't have to push this ball. I get to kill more of the clock and now force them to go the whole length of the field, which they just might do. But never mind. There is that familiar blue octane on the orange team as Ducky getting a second epic save for his defensive showing there. And Marquette this time answering the call a little bit better on the offensive side with, 5 shots comparatively to the 8. So they're starting to close that gap, and that's a little bit better. And I want to see them find a game where they can win having more shots.
Absolutely. They've just been stuck on defense a lot most of this game, but we'll see how they do in this next game here. And because Seton Hall, you're right. It was set. I think it was 8 shots from Seton Hall.
Got that math.
With 1. Oh yeah, Stokely with 1, Tone with 1. But either way, they've been really good at shutting out Seton Hall in these goal situations, and just the defense for Marquette. I think that's kind of what they're mainly known for going up in Rocket League. It's just really hard to score on Marquette. Seton Hall should just be proud that they got at least 2 on them right here.
Well, that is a big opening. It's Ducky G. You gotta be kidding me. 3 seconds in, a dunk coming off the kickoff, wins one, and then wins another, and then puts it in.
Wow. I need him to show me how to do that in Rocket League, because that looked near impossible. That was just trucking his way
That's
into
on.
the goal. I mean, jeez.
Ducky
and now back on defense.
doing it all. Has a goal, has a save, and we're not even 20 seconds into this game. Both players, they're colliding on the side of Seton Hall. And this ball is dangerous. JFG pulling it down, but this is pixel perfect offense. But Ducky G will not be denied on this defensive side. He is keeping his defense alive, and now a touch going the other way. Somehow, some way, this Marquette team has a lead, and they have defended this feverish offensive assault this game.
Yeah, no one's trying to go hunting ducks this season. Ducky G is just a menace, both offensively and defensively. Jeez. Just breaking up all plays, too. Like, all the plays, he's just breaking them all up.
First off, that was a beautiful outlet pass trying to find JFG on the cherry pick, but he could not connect. And then a better dish midfield, and once again, unable to connect. But now it's up to Seton Hall. That near post is there, but Tone, a hair late getting to that one. It means it's turned away. Now a midfield scramble. Stokely trying to get a touch there, but unable to find his mark. Froze off the backboard here, trying to get past JFG, throwing it midfield. Tone is there, but he goes off the post. Unfortunately, they're a bit too far wide as Marquette, they are bending, but somehow not breaking. A double tap opportunity. Son of Car denied by all three defenders as Tone and company, they are firing shots, but receiving them as well.
Absolutely. Your Son of Car trying to make something happen, but just the Seton Hall defense decides to play right here. I mean, it's just a lot of scheming happening between these two teams, and now we're seeing a lot of more aerial game here in the game than we did the previous three. So that's, like I said, that's going to be key.
I mean, this has to be an MVP performance from this Marquette crossbar. It is doing wonders for this defense. It's Froze, though. He's going to go past it, going for a beautiful near-post dish, and that Finnick looking like a sniper rifle as it found its moment and pulled the trigger.
Absolutely, yeah, and just great placement, too, beating Son of Car to the goal, making sure that is an actual score. It's 1-1. And, yeah, Seton Hall, this is some momentum that they need right here.
Yep, 10 seconds before the halfway point gets them back to an equal state. Tone putting another one on, and this is a beautiful touch, and Son of Car is there, but Froze able to clean it up and find his second. It is a better finish on what seemed to be a great defensive stand.
Yep, you know, Tone and Stokely, I think both should get the assist. It ultimately goes to Stokely, but it was a great placement from Tone, and then ultimately Froze once again giving Seton Hall the lead.
Oh, that's in!
Woo! My goodness. We need time to think, but I mean, they're just shooting so fast I can't even think in time. Nice pass from Ducky G. JFG just gets the money. And just like that, it's 2-2.
So here's what you're going to see in the patch notes of the EGF Week 13 Rocket League patch fixes. You're going to see that Ducky kickoff has been lowered because this man is too strong. 2 wins, 2 goals. And Stokely, he wants to find a double here, but 7 boosts is not enough to follow that one. A bit too far out midfield. I like the idea, though. They're spreading the ball out, trying to spread this defense thin and make them run in different directions. Carr turning quickly. Froze is there. He's going to push it off that wall. This is dangerous as JFG denying that one. Diving through that as if he was a free safety, intercepting that ball.
My goodness, just a lot of...
Wait, there's still... Where's the defense?
Ah, jeez. JFG just easily... Oh my goodness, that's a nice power slide. That was a nice little turnaround. JFG recognizing that that was wide open and just burned some rubber just to go back to that ball. That was just an effort.
I mean, just an overcommittal there from Seton Hall as they had the opportunity, had the players in the right position. Tone, though, looking at the fireworks and deciding to put one of his own in the back of the net. Stokely getting people out of the way, setting the pass. Carr, get out of here, and Ducky cannot make the save.
Yeah, Ducky just didn't fly to the ball on time. I mean, just like that, we're tied again. They're just showing, and that wasn't quite wide open either. That was pure Marquette defense happening right there, and they were just able to get that score off.
Oh, my heart hurts. I hate to see defensive miscoms just like that, as that ball just looked like it was for sure going into this orange net. Marquette now trying to find something. Son of Carr denied by Froze. I love the touch here from Ducky G. He puts it all the way down, trying to find another one off the backboard. But Stokely's Octane just being a nuisance here. Froze going a bit too far. That's going to open up the net, but he's able to conserve momentum, landing well. That's another shot being rattled off immediately. JFG, Stokely to Froze. Froze coming up, but staying instead on the ground. Does not want to overcommit. There's no one in net. Tone just has to put it on. Froze not going to secure it, and it's 4-3.
All right, we see you, Tone. A coincidence? I think so. It is.
That's the best teammate right there.
It was an amazing shot right there, and I mean, just, yeah, like you said, the teamwork is just excellent for Seton Hall right there. 1 minute to play. Marquette needs something to happen here to just seal the deal.
I mean, 10 times out of 10, my teammate would steal that ball. But now Ducky G got JFG. This is the pass that they've been looking for, but it's a bit too far spread out. It finds its way back to his nose. The slow play! Oh. Ducky, are you insane? He keeps it low. He doesn't have the boost, but he puts it in anyway.
My goodness. And it's just Ducky versus Tone. This matchup, insane. One of the best. And I think that was that Stokely trying to break up that pass behind him? But either way, tie game. Ducky G just playing out of his mind. Everyone's playing out.
Marquette trying to do a 3 straight as they win this one if they can find a way to do it. Regulation might not be the way as there's only 30 ticks left. Stokely putting it up high, trying to win here over Ducky G. A dunk underneath instead. The ball slow bouncing there. That's Son of Carr. The own goal. It's a pandemic. They're passing around and scoring in their own nets.
They're saying, well, son of a car. I mean, that's so unfortunate. And I guess maybe it is going to end in regulation and we'll just head to game 5.
I mean, Ducky's just too strong on kickoffs. I'm telling you, you got to nerf it, man. Find something. Find a way to beat it, but Stokely putting it too high. Once again, Marquette crossbar trying to just do what it can, but now Marquette needs to channel all of its energy. They need offense. They need to go the length of the field. Stokely putting that touch on all but shutting it down and doing the smart thing there. Froze back flipping, and now Seton Hall able to bring it back. And ladies and gentlemen, it's mythical game 5 time.
Game 5 time. Oh, I see what we're doing. I just have the clear glasses with me, but it's okay. I wish I had my sunglasses, but oh my goodness. Well, let's just take a looking at the scoreboard here, scorecard. I got 702 total score for Tone, and that's coming from 3 goals, 2 saves, and 7 shots. And I mean, that Tone was just, you could say he was setting the tone for Seton Hall right here. And going into this game 5, this is going to be our huge momentum swing. However, Marquette, their defense is still their defense, although they dropped 5 to Seton Hall, which is, that's a tall task to do against Marquette. So Ducky G, you're going to get a lot of looks from Ducky G. And look out for Tone and Froze. That's a nasty dynamic duo with Stokely facilitating.
I'm just going to say the keys to this match for both of these teams is putting it in the correct net, first of all, as Tone trying to find a bump there. It would have opened the door from Froze, but he does a great job of realizing they cannot find it. This is a ceiling pass instead. Great backboard defense, forcing that ball off early. Stokely flipping, but just a hair behind it means he doesn't get solid touch. Tone kept low, Froze the beautiful turn. He's going to try and find a teammate here going behind Ducky instead of in front of him. JFG, that turn a bit too shallow. And the back pass to Stokely, finding Tone here. He goes up high, trying to find a double maybe, but that soft kiss from Carr. And that's a pinch, and that's on. Stokely got caught waiting, and Son of Carr going end to end, and that's how we break the tie in Game 5.
Just off the sidebar here. Just barely. If that was a little more to the left, that was not going in. But if it was a little more to the right, it would have gone in a little bit smoother. But either way, that doesn't matter because Marquette, they're up 1.
Oh, I like the touch here from Tone as he gets a demo as well. Son of Carr, though, clearing it all the way into the corner where he knows that player doesn't have boost. Ducky G, how do you do this? Anytime I see a player do this that isn't you, it's scored on, but somehow this man just has the defensive wherewithal to keep it away from his net. Tone denied again by the post. Froze denied again by the post, and this time denied by Ducky G of all things. And Marquette standing this test, the low flip there, looking for a teammate, but he's not able to get to that one.
Man, it was just a lot of great defensive efforts from Ducky G and the crossbar, obviously, for Marquette. But let's see. Oh my goodness, Stokely could have had one.
That's
but
on, by the way.
Swarm. Yep, and it's who else? Who else? It was Tone. Off
double commit there. That was just a double commit there near post. As Son of Carr and Ducky get a little bit too overexcited. That's a big thing. When you start hanging on defensive possession for too long, you're either going to overcommit trying to find a save or a clear, or you're going to run out of boost. And Seton Hall doing just enough to get it away. That's a beautiful touch. He's got the flip reset. Froze, you're insane as he gets the touch, gets the kiss, and then buries it in the net.
Just got some ice in his veins right there, beating. I think that was that
Flip it.
Ducky G? Was that Ducky G in the air? I think that was Ducky G in the air. Beating him. And man, that was just you're right, clip it.
Ice in the veins. JFG trying to beat Froze there, but he cannot get it past him. Ducky G unable to get this one. That's a near post shot, but that goes off the backboard. The ball still in the goalie's box here, and Tone does such a great job of getting vertical and staying behind that one to keep it all the way out. Now it's a 3v1. Ducky G not imposed at all, daring this team to try and beat him. The lone Marquette defender standing tall and time again.
Wow, just a lot of
my goodness.
Almost. Tone was ready for that pass. Tone was ready to be
the
goalie hero. And yep, it's Rose. Seton Hall just crushing Marquette's defense right now. I mean, if your school's looking for, I'll tell you what, if your school's looking to beat Marquette, just take some notes from Seton Hall. They got you.
Well, no, Seton Hall has taken full advantage. There were two players all the way up, and so they had a numbers game, and Stokely taking a close enough touch that looked like a shot, making Ducky move, then instead rolls back down, allowing his teammate to score, taking advantage of the 2v1. That's just pixel perfect. That is, oh my goodness, Ducky G doing it the other way. It's playing power because they had a 2v1 here. Ducky G now playing this side as he goes for the bump on Tone.
Look at that. And yep, just taking advantage of that. Tone cannot adjust to get on defense because of that bump. So it's just wide open for Marquette. My goodness, this game is...
That's on, by the way.
Almost got it, but not quite. And now it's going to go the...
Son of Carr trying to score two back-to-back immediately. Could not get that one to fall. Stokely is there. He's keeping the ball in this goalie box. JFG goes a bit too far in the net, which means he can't get there. And Froze getting the Hattie as well as Stokely getting the Playmaker Award.
Look at that. And just aerial pass to transitions to an aerial shot. JFG can't do anything about that. 4-2 Seton Hall. 2 minutes left to play, though. So, Marquette, just got to be patient and scheme up something great, and you get yourself a reverse dub.
I think the big thing right now is getting off of your side in a timely fashion that allows you to have as much boost as possible. Tone, slow playing it there and baiting out that pass. Oh my goodness, the mind games are just like I'm watching four-dimensional chess right now. You're seeing fake challenges, you're seeing passes that turn into shots as JFG goes near post, but is denied as that one rockets off the post. This time, the Seton Hall post playing favoritism. Son of Car is there and keeps it out somehow. Froze trying to find a way to keep this ball in the corner and milk more of this clock. Now he's going in reverse. He's got that one out the rearview mirror.
My goodness, that just didn't look too pretty. But either way, you know, whatever goal that doesn't go into their net. So I think they'll be okay with that. 1 minute left to play. Marquette needs something now. They need two things. There's one, and that's JFG.
I mean, Froze and Tone have a lapse in communication here. Tone, unfortunately, watches his teammate get sent to the back of the net, and so he tries to over-rotate by cutting near post, but not biting into the net, leaving the net wide open. And so now, 56 seconds left on this clock, and Seton Hall, they have worked hard to get this lead, and now it's only back down to 1.
Absolutely, and you know, that was a great play from Ducky
That's on,
G.
by the way.
Stokely's like, no, we want to win this. So this is turning into a game of who wants it more, and it's looking like Seton Hall wants it way more.
I mean, it was just a beautiful read as Stokely. He's been looking for all of the high touches coming off the backboard, coming above the net, but this time it's him winning kickoffs. I can't even finish to talk about the first one because he scores another.
All right. Well, Marquette, looks like 3 goals in 44 seconds. You got to score on Seton Hall, who's just been on fire recently. You just got to win those kickoffs. And, I mean, Ducky G, usually he's the guy. But right now he's just been kind of silent on the offensive side. But, man, 30 seconds left. Seton Hall is feeling really, really proud of themselves right now. Coming back and taking this game. I mean, one more.
Oh, that's just wrong. That's just wrong. Tone sitting here watching the defenders jumping for joy. Watch the fake. Whoop! Goes under. Frozen wins the backflip. JFG, you cannot save it. It's 7-3. And Seton Hall now looking pretty with a 4-goal lead.
My goodness, Seton Hall. They are, man, I can tell they are ready to celebrate, and I'll tell you why in a second. But, I mean, it's just, Marquette, they have a lot of things to think about here as this game is coming to a close, as Seton Hall just total control and total domination. It's just insane.
GGs have been put in chat, and GGs it was indeed. A great best of 5 going all the way to game number 5, and then kind of threatening maybe for a little bit of extracurricular activities, and then Seton Hall was just like, nah, I don't really feel like playing overtime. We'll just score 7 goals and call it a day. Yeah. It's a pretty great way of drawing it up.
Yeah, they've been playing long enough. They want to move on. Now, this is a big milestone for Seton Hall. Well, yeah, because they did what no school year, and they have handed Marquette their first loss of this season. So Marquette has had an undefeated 11-0 run, but now that comes to a close as Seton Hall takes down their perfect record. Now, doesn't really affect them much in the overall standings because, you know, Seton Hall had 2 losses themselves, and there's no school that has 1 loss. So Marquette's just going to be the only school with 1 loss. So I think they would fall down number 3, number 4 overall in the league standings. Still pretty solid in the Big East. They'd still be number 2. Seton Hall, they have made a statement to the EGF right here, and hopefully we'll get an interview from them and pick their brain about that.
I'm getting word here, South, that we're no interview coming from Seton Hall.
No interview.
For
wow.
all you Seton Hall fans out there, please blame me being brought up in the South. I'm sorry for butchering your name for the first 2.5 games. All right, forgive me. South was doing it right. I didn't know, but you know, I felt like we covered both of them. Somebody be right, and it turns out my wonderful co-cast here was right. But please forgive me. But it was a beautiful.
And I think it's pronounced Marquette, by the way. No, I'm joking. They probably did not appreciate that.
I got the door
apologize.
right there. I'll go out right now. Don't make me do it. But it was a great showing here. When you talk about an undefeated team coming in, Seton Hall does exactly what they need to do in game one. They set the pace. They set the tempo. They went out and played the offense and forced Marquette to play behind them. Then Marquette, wake up. Oh, man, we are that team, and won 2 back-to-back and rattled it off. It looked like it was over. It looked like it was going to be a 3-1 Marquette victory. But game 4, when it was all on the line, the man, the myth, the legend, Froze stands up and hits an insane double tap to give his team the juice that then carries over into a game 5 where they scored 7.
Absolutely. Just if you're Seton Hall, you are celebrating today. But right now, we're going to go ahead and we will give you guys the next matchup, Colorado versus. Stick around. You don't want to miss out.
You